Hello and welcome yet again to another exciting episode of Rack's Transformers Collection. This time it's Masterpiece Megatron Gold version. You may notice that I already have him in vehicle form. Oh, alt mode I should say, to be more proper. And that's because this is an extraordinarily complex figure. If I remember my information correctly, it could be wrong. I haven't looked at to refresh myself for this video because I just gotta stick up my rear to do the video. This figure was designed by its designer over the course of a single week, which considering the engineering involved, you would have thought that it would take a lot longer to put this thing together to give us a very realistic, if oversized, Walther PP7, I believe that's the model, alt mode, and a very respectable show accuracy for old G1 Megatron here. G1 Megatron, of course, is my favorite character. The golden version of him has been my avatar for 12, 13 years now, something like that. So this particular figure is not only the centerpiece of my collection, being the only Masterpiece figure that I own, but it's also very near and dear to my heart. On my quote-unquote main channel, the channel I've used for many years, this is actually my avatar. I took a photo. So before we get completely started on this, there are a bunch of accessories that I need to demonstrate. Not gonna take them out because it's kind of difficult, but here in Shrapnel's hands we have a Crimzeek figure, soft plastic, nice little figure. Nod to Megatron creating Crimzeek. Don't worry, we will be reviewing this figure sometime later. Oh, where are his other accessories? I thought I had them all set up and ready. Oh, here they are. You know, if I would plan properly, I wouldn't have to be doing this right now. Oh, come on, Starscream, you don't need to hold that. Give it. Give it. There you go. Alright. Now let's get on with the more play-friendly accessories. We've got the lightsaber that Megatron used in the movie to deal the finishing blow to Optimus Prime. Nice little weapon. We've got the pistol used in the same duel. If we can get a focus, there we go. Pistol used in the same duel. Nice amount of detail, good two-color sculpting. Now both of these have a tab poking out their handle. You can see it right there, which helps stick in Megatron's hand. And of course, who could forget the Energon mace? See if we can't get a little bit of a... There we go. The Energon mace. Long chain. As seen in, of course, More Than Meets the Eye, the original 5-part miniseries for the original G1 show. Fun times. Also included in this snazzy little collector's box is a little camera reflector in camera mode, which, popping open, we have just a little bit of die cast and a camera. It's got it says reflector on it. Let me focus. Got a little molded Decepticon symbol. It's not really designed to be held or anything like that. It's just a nice little bonus. Comes in this tiny little box, which I like to keep it in. And of course, we also have Megatron's iconic scope cannon. If you look, it has a little LED on the inside, so we can simulate firing if we so chose. It's not so good as a normal laser pointer, it's nowhere near as focused. So, let's get started on this horrible thing we've got here. It's a very realistic, if oversized, thing. We can see lots of nice little sculpted details. The tampograph. Got the barrel plug there. I'm glad my neighbors know how to get out the car and knock on a door. But got the end cap there, which makes it legal for import, because this is originally a Japanese release. Been problems getting this thing through customs in some countries, not so much America as much as Australia. And I'm going to correct myself. The country is called the United States, not America. I know better. But yeah, so let's see about getting this bad boy. Oh, another little fun little detail here. If we could get some focus, the safety actually moves. The decocking lever, not so much. Okay, now, oh, he also comes with the sling strap. He doesn't come with any of the other pieces that the other release of this mold and the regular colors include, but hey, that's fine. So, let's see about deconstructing this back into robot mode. Alright, I believe I did just transform this not too long ago. Now let's go ahead and pop this out. We'll get started with that. Don't know if I needed to pull that yet. Pop this side panel, nope. This thing is a pain to transform. Thankfully, it doesn't seem to suffer from gold plastic syndrome. Thankfully. Let's pop all this apart. Popping all this stuff out of its pegs. Popping these stock panels up a little bit, give me some clearance. A lot of people like to pop these particular panels off. They're just connected with a ball joint. You can pop them on and off at your own leisure. I try to leave them on when I'm doing my transformations. The operative word here being try. There we go. We can rotate these panels down some. And that allows us to fold these sides up. Let's take them out straight for now. Another thing is some of these joints are really tight, And seeing as they're so thin, I really don't want to apply too much force, if you get my drift. Hey, yeah, we'll just turn that way. Just for now, so that we can see what it is I'm caught up on. Turn these, pull them down, give me some clearance. Ah, we split her open. There we go. So now, as you can see, we have totally deconstructed this as a gun, and it is just a big mess of parts right now. Let's see if I can't get it to where we're supposed to be. No, these arms. I hate these arms. Rotate that about to right, because we know the barrel is going to be in the back. There we go. Get this stuff out. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Of course, where we're getting is ahead of ourselves, because I needed to keep that part in for now. Shouldn't have brought the barrel out, but hey, what can you say? Stuff happens, right? Alright, these flaps, I'm just going to fold up. There we go. Okay, with these, let's go ahead and just see if we can't get this in position first. And see where we're at. Manipulating this die-cast metal spine, which is the majority of the die-cast that's gone into this figure. Part of the Masterpiece line's draw was die-cast in every figure like the old days. Well, I guess they didn't really mention that part. At least not for old Buckethead here. But we're going to want to fold that back, get that set up kinda. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can't get this bottom. I know it's a pain, because I have to separate the trigger guard and try to get this out of the trigger. Going back ain't quite the same way as going forward, you know? Not all the time. There we go. Oh, just what I was afraid of. There we go. Exactly what I was afraid of. See that? That's a tab. Came from right here. That's disappointing. Oh well. Well, now the legs break apart, just like we wanted. And we are most of the way there, believe it or not. Can I zoom away? A little bit. There we go. Okay. Now, from here, let's scoot that about as far as it goes. From here, I can take this back, keep that up there. Okay. Well, of course. I forgot a step. Just like always, right? This part here pops up. The nice little auto transform gimmick of these little things popping out. Now, oh, well, come on now, stay up. Goodness, I'm having a hard time. Because we want, get up here. Want this to go in here. We can just get well. Oh Lord, why are we having this problem? Let's get those up there. Do we want that to come over? No, I don't think that's gonna work. There we go. We're getting hung up a little bit. So now, and properly, we can properly get up in here maybe. Ah, of course. The reason was we weren't fully extended. Now the worst part is getting these shoulders in. And out. They're terrible. Let's see. Can we get in? No. Oh, I thought this might have gone quick, but it seems that we're going the long way. Okay, let's try getting the other one in first. That might help, right? Oh, yes. What, really? Okay. Hold that steady. Now. Goodness. Why is this so tough? Why is this so difficult? I see why people like to pop this piece off. Alright. I don't understand. That looks like it goes right there. That's almost impossible to get. Especially with the angle I gotta go. Well, we got it halfway right. Seems weird that there's no way to lock it in place. Goodness, I don't ever remember having this much trouble. Well, let's come down here for a minute. Down here, let's get these little hidden latches flipped inside. Okay. This is a funny hip system. What I'm going to want to do is push those in like that, I believe. Well, like I said about the panels, they pop off. Okay, we got that in, and we're going to want to oh boy. There. Swirl these guys around. Between these two joints here. Get in there. Both of you in. There. Now, let's go ahead and pull this panel up, pull this out, and I'm just popping all the ball joints out today. I try to avoid that. I'm going to be taking this metal foot out. Helps when I got goodness. Ah, there it goes. And then we can ball joint after ball joint. That's not how the foot goes, I'm pretty certain. Oh, it's a complex foot. We gotta open it up, flip it around to this. There we go. I believe that's something like what we want. Repeat the steps. Oh. There we go. That done, we can fold in the trigger halves. And now broken tab. Folding up the die cast so that we get, see that little pincher thing there that goes inside that slot there. We're not, because I forgot totally to undo it. We saw that? Went from here to here. There we go. Got that one in. Now we're getting somewhere, as you can see. Oh, goodness. I did not finish the transformation of the legs. There's another panel. It's also why they're so janky. Let me refold these triggers out. And I believe it's just a simple pull. Yep, there we go. Just a simple pull. No, not all the way. Oh, come on. What is the problem? What is going on here? I see. There are certain tabs there, like here, that help when you press them down. Go figure. We learn something new every day, don't we? See if we can't refix the foot. Fold the trigger down. There we go. That's looking a little bit more stately. But we still have these arms. I thought I remembered a little trick to it, but I'm not certain. This is so strange. This is really, I mean, they fit snug in there supposedly. What happens if we line her up? Will it help me to do that? It's hard to do this and stay in frame. It's hard to do this. Period. Oh, there it goes. There's one. So it seems like the trick to it is getting underneath it, applying pressure upwards. Or not. Okay, arm out. There we go. All right. We are just about there. You'll notice that the back halves of the feet kind of, there's a separate little piece that kind of folds into itself so the legs don't get so silly wide. Okay, I'm going to now put our plates back on, hopefully on the right hips, I believe. Get myself in the frame, like I want to be a movie star or something. Doesn't quite look like a match. Easy way to tell though. Well, not so easy, is it? Okay. There we are. We're almost there. Looking good, Megs. All right. That's, hang on, they're kind of funny. I don't like that. There we go. Now, okay, we've got our little wings folded around in the back. Want to pull the trigger guard back that way, and now we can see his face. Now we got to decide on what kind of armament we want to give him. We have lots of options. We can, okay, I'm going to do it like I'd had before. First of all, we pop open a panel and we rotate out a fist. I am in love with these fists because each individual finger has articulation and the thumb is on a ball joint. And right in the base of the hand there is the tab for such things as this. It's a little bit different if we want to equip, say, the Energon mace. We just pop that open. We want to make sure the outer skin piece is out enough to clip this on the inside, the spot where they have designated for it. And we can just close. Wait a second. Oh, okay. Yeah. First, let's get that room. There we go. This long, long mace. And of course his fusion cannon. Always got to have the fusion cannon. And let's see if we can't get some posing into him to where he's a little bit more stable than he is now. And there we have it. I'm glad you stuck around with me through that. Whoa, look at that jump cut. Apologize for that. My memory card had filled up on me and I had forgotten to empty it. I didn't have much of a warning before we stopped recording. Don't worry, we're gonna bring back the figure. I also on review would like to apologize for how much of this video has been out of frame with the focus going everywhere and all that fun stuff. This has been a trial. It's been pretty frustrating for me, and I have no plans on retransforming Megatron in the near future, so I don't think I'll redo much of this. And I don't really like to edit these too much. I like for them to be all one take as much as possible. But anyways, I have saved the packaging for this particular figure because it's so nice. It's just a box, but of course we have the logo, Masterpiece, Takara Tomy, 30 years sticker, MP-5G, Destron leader, Megatron, MP-5G, yeah. Megatron gold version, this logo, the batteries, some text I can't read. We got fun stuff on the sides. And we got this back here. That shows out everything real nice. Nice big packaging blurb. All the features shown off. The accessories, different mode, and of course the little thing here. The instruction manual is also real nice. It's in my files though, and I'd rather not dig it out at the moment. I did do all of this without any much of a refresher. I've only transformed it a couple times. But as promised, we'll bring Buckethead here back just to show off the figure itself. There we go. Stable. Oh, there we are. But as you can see, real nice figure. So much articulation. There's lots of parts that are Well, the main criticisms I have are these side panels, these shoulder panels, and the way the shoulders connect, as we saw through the struggle. 20 minutes, goodness. But I do particularly like these legs. The leg system is real nice. The accessories are all wonderful. I really enjoy that the hands are beautiful. I love all the articulation put into that. Yes, a wonderful, wonderful figure. Let's go ahead and get some close-up on some of this robot mode detail, because I didn't do that before. Look at that face sculpt. If we could focus on it. I mean, goodness, that almost looks like CG just looking at it on the viewfinder. Get the color showing off. It's hard to see under these lights, the true colors. Some reflection there. All these nice sculpted details on the insides of the panels. Articulated hands. He actually has his finger on the trigger. We can pull back to see more of the leg at a time. The die-cast based feet, nice and stable. Those shoulder mechanisms there. And of course, on the back, we have a bunch of stuff. Somewhat ready. But yes, this is the high point and the centerpiece of my collection. The one with the biggest attachment to my heart. I got real lucky. I found it on sale at Big Bad Toy Store. That's where I've gotten a bunch of my figures, if not just finding them in a store. Yeah, it's great. He's as tall as Combiner, actually a little bit taller, I believe. We'll bring one of them down here just to compare. Hopefully I can do this without disassembling anybody. Oh, don't fall over, Bruticus. Don't fall over. You're not Bruticus, Minosaur. Just as a comparison, put them side by side. And then pull back just so you can see roughly the same size as a Combiner Wars Combiner. So yeah, real big figure. Looks great, so much posability. I don't plan on transforming him again anytime soon, especially with that broken tab. Let's see. Well, I'd go ahead and like to thank you for dealing with this entire almost hour-long process of showing all this to you. My frustrations with not really being able to transform it the best. If you're looking for a tutorial, I hope it was able to fulfill any of your needs for you there. And let's see, what shall be next? I don't really want to disassemble any of the combiners at the moment. And I would like to start showing, oh well, I could do a great big long, what is it, Legend size class? Cyberverse? Not quite Cyberverse. I think it's Legends. I get the names mixed up. Oh, speaking of mix-up, Megatron. He's a P-38, I believe it is. It's right on his arm. Yeah. He's a P-38. That's the gun used in The Man from U.N.C.L.E. I keep on getting that mixed up with James Bond's gun. I guess the British, they love their Walters. There we go. Let's see. Who should be next? Well, I would have to take away a few Legends class figures if I was to do that. Woo! Oh boy. But how about for a change of pace we do something a little bit newer. He's yeah, because I haven't played with that one that much. It's a evil version of a good guy, and it has a pretty neat gimmick that I'm pretty fond of. So if you're interested, I look forward to you joining me for that one. Until such a time, have a good one.